We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin. Three assailants known as the Three Amigos have escaped from the Musical Institute in San Antonio, Texas. They were last seen passing Janie's record shop on Bandera, headed towards the Tejano TV studios. These men are considered to be armed and loaded on Babacoa and Marasul tequila. If you see the Three Amigos, contact Lila Lisa Promotions immediately. New episodes of the Three Amigos show streaming weekly on Tejano TV.
Cada vez que yo me encuentro solo, me pongo a pensar en ti, mi amor. Down in Cooneyville, baby, what a thrill. Mama nice, mama nice. Mama nice, mama nice. Mama nice, mama nice. Mama nice.
Tejano TV presents. It's the Three Amigos Show! Starring Big Daddy D. Burleson, the Midnight Cowboy Marcus Daniels, and the Big Kahuna Juan Mendoza. Tonight's special guest from the Tejano Music Awards, Bino G. Brought to you by Mas Chingon Radio, LilaLisaPromotions.com. Musician Danny Farias. Marasul Tequila. Taste the new face of tequila. Archie's Homestyle Burgers in Cotulla, Texas. The Tejano Conjunto Music Superstore, Janie's Record Shop, and Tejano TV. And now, let's get on with the show.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on your hump day, on your Wednesday evening here with the Three Amigos. I want to thank my baby Lila Cervantes with Lila Lisa Promotions, our sponsors, Archie's Homestyle Burger, Danny Farias, Janie's Record Shop, and of course, Mar Azul Tequila, the of tequila. I am El Guy, Juan Mendoza.
And I'm delicious.
Marcus Daniels, the Midnight Cowboy.
Oh, man. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us here. And happy belated birthday going out to Marcus's better half, Miss Cynthia.
Yeah.
They just got back from Miami celebrating over there.
Miami Beach, baby.
You
Hey,
can tell
what did you do, man? I saw a video of you dancing salsa on the streets, going boat rides.
I saw working out.
You saw me working out? Yeah, that didn't last long. It was like, hey, and then I think she thought she was taking a picture. I got down from doing a set and I looked. I was like, "This is a 2-second video." She thought she was taking a picture, so I had to get back up and do another set. Guys were looking at me. This big guy was like, "Anything for Instagram, right?" He started laughing. I laughed, but then I was like, "Oh, I got to do it again in front of these big guys." So I knocked out another set though.
Man, I can't believe Marcus got a big old house that you can see behind him, man. He can afford to take a trip out there to Miami to celebrate a birthday party.
Yeah, man. The pool's over there. I need to fire my pool boy.
He didn't take care of it.
He's been flirting with Cynthia.
He's not offended by the term pool boy.
Yeah. Oh well. He flirts with Cynthia too much. He doesn't want to wear a shirt.
Yeah, but pool boy.
Pool gentleman. What's the politically correct term nowadays for a pool boy?
Oh gosh, he'd be the pool attendant.
Pool attendant.
It makes it sound like a lifeguard.
You guys, y'all were laughing, man, when I told you about I got to get out the business meeting we had yesterday. They're filling up my private jet, and I had to get.
The lady that was on the speaker was talking louder than you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, if you're just tuning in, this is the Three Amigos show. It's a Wednesday night, and we are excited to be here with you tonight. And hello, Chrissy E. Aloha, mi gente, she says. Where you? She's in Hawaii or where? We're getting people from all over the place now. Germany, Japan, now Hawaii. Mahalo, baby. Mahalo.
She has a new single out, of course. What was it called? Oh man, somebody had just put it out there. So yeah, so she does have a brand new single out there, and so she's an awesome artist, up and coming artist. So I don't know if she's actually from Hawaii.
Oh, good. Well, we can get her to the show, right, Chrissy?
Adicta a Ti. That's the name of her new single that she has out there. So, but thank you so much for sending that to us, and we do have it in rotation. And of course, she's made a top 50 list the past few weeks. So. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Now, we're supposed to have Bino G here, and I did see him peek his head through the background here a little bit ago and just disappeared. So hopefully we can actually get him, because we're going to talk about the Tejano Music Awards that are coming up next month, October 21st in San Antonio. So hopefully we can get him back, because at least to get some lowdown on it and see who won.
Well, we wanted the head honcho because we've got questions. People have been wanting to know what's going on with the Tejano Music Awards. What are all these other award shows? Are they affiliated? Are they important somehow?
Are they legit?
Yeah, legit. Because the Tejano Music Awards has been around since 1980. As a matter of fact, I performed at the very first Tejano Music Awards with Patsy Flores, Blue Harmony. And they had Roberto Pulido, Los Clásicos. We had Laro Canales, the Grupo Más. It was a great event at the San Antonio Convention Center. And I had a hole in my shoe, and the cameraman came up to me later and says, "Man, I was doing your footage, and did you have a hole in your shoe?" And yeah, my big toe was peeking out on camera. So yeah, thanks a lot.
They had a few at the Alamo Dome, right? You do those things?
A few. Let's see. They moved from the convention center to the Alamo Dome in 1994. I think it was 1994 was the first one, because we did the old ones, and then we did the new ones that were at the Alamo Dome, and that was fantastic. Had the governor of Texas there, Ann Richards, and man, fantastic times. Everybody dressed to the nines, pulling up in limousines. Wow. Of course, Culturas had the limousine that didn't have any air conditioner. We got it at the last minute from a friend of the cousin of somebody. And driving there, we had to drive there with the windows down because there was no AC. And then 2 blocks from the Alamo Dome, all right, guys, windows up.
It wasn't Danny's limo, was it? Danny
no, Danny Casanova. No. It wasn't Danny. I love Danny to death. May he rest in peace.
No, not that Danny. Danny Farias, our sponsor.
Oh no, okay. Well, Danny Casanova from KEDA used to have a limo service too.
Oh, okay.
So
because Danny said that for about 20 years he was riding the limo back and for the Tejano Music Awards, like he was driving them up and back and forth to the red carpet for a long time. So I was like, maybe that was one of his limos.
No. We try to forget that little piece of history.
Gee, were you at the show when OW was there?
Who's that?
OW. Bush.
George W.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you have to say W.
W.
W was there. No. I wasn't at that one. That's okay. They might have called it a terrorist threat or something on me. I don't
know. Chrissy says Hawaiian Tejano fusion.
Wow.
Okay. Wait. The bajo sexto replaced with a ukulele or what? No. Wait.
You never know. Hey, they're bringing reggaeton into Tejano. You never know. They might bring the Hawaiian style.
The Hawaiian Tejano dancing, I'd like to see.
The dancing, yeah.
With the hula skirt and the
skirt, yeah. Coconuts. Coconut bras.
Ow!
Juanita Chapa from London, Texas.
Hello, Juanita. Juanita's working on a project with us for Tejano TV. So thank you, Juanita, for writing some great lyrics to the new jingle to augment the Tejano TV.
I love that jingle, man. That was awesome.
Well, I won't say she's been bugging me every day, but she does inquire quite frequently. Has Juan heard it yet? Does he like the lyrics? Is it okay? Juanita, calm down. It's great.
I've heard the rough draft of it. If there's anything else after that, I haven't heard it.
No, you haven't heard it yet. No,
Okay,
not the good stuff. You haven't heard it yet.
Nice. She said, I would love to be on your show soon, and most definitely. Well, we'll make that arrangement.
Pull out the calendar.
Get with our guy over here, Marcus Daniels. He's the coordinator.
No, he's the pitch man. The pitch man.
Period.
He's out there. He's wheeling and dealing.
Whether you guys swing and miss or not, I'm pitching them.
She said she actually opened for Joe Lopez about 7 months ago.
All right.
Well,
so first, go check out her music.
Wait a minute. Oh, hula yes. I thought she meant hell yeah. Hula yes, baby.
Hell yeah. Also have a new music video out there. The song is called Seke Me Ama.
You have the video? You haven't one?
This is the first time I'm hearing of it. So
well, we're gonna download that right now.
Chrissy, come on, Chrissy, get us that video.
Yeah, just send us a link and we'll get it on Tejano TV. We're downloading music videos left and right, man. People have been coming out with them. We got a brand new Stephanie Montiel. She just came out with a video. The Barra Boys, Malika Saldivar just came out with a brand new one. Crystal Diaz just came out with a brand new one.
We'll see they have before they release it. They need to contact us for the premiere on Tejano TV. What is it? Friday Night Live, right?
Friday Night Live. That's where we premiere brand new video. So if you've just been paying attention to this conversation, if you are a Tejano artist and you have a brand new video, send it to Tejano TV or send it to the Three Amigos Show at gmail.com and we will play it on the air. We will interview you. We'll let you pitch the heck out of it just so that everybody gets to see it right here on Tejano TV.
We'll give you your 15 minutes of fame right here on Tejano TV.
Wait a minute. Are we bragging that we do 15 minutes, guys?
Hey, this is supposed to be an hour show. We haven't
hit that yet, though.
Make it today.
Minutes, maybe we'll give them about 30 minutes. It's always
with our no show, we may get the hour today.
We might get that hour, yeah. Like I said, Bino just texted right now. He said the signal connection is messing up. He's trying to fix the issue ASAP. So hopefully we can get him on here. But we do have a couple of videos. Like I said, we got some brand new videos that we're going to play for you throughout the show. Since Bino's not an artist per se, he's the head honcho of TTMA. But we do have a Monica Saldivar brand new video, Stephanie Montiel, Flecha Envenenada, and Crystal Diaz brand new song. But we do have some new things coming up. We do have Miss Vicky B. She's coming out with a brand new show starting October 1st, I think around that time. What is it called? Cantamos con
Vicky B.
Cantamos con Vicky B.
Brand
new show. It's going to be bringing you brand new Tejano music videos and a couple classics. So make sure you guys get ready for that.
You have the ad available? You have it available? The ad?
The ad? Yes, I do. Oh, there's Bino right there. We'll go to we'll play that in a little bit. Let's get the main man here.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the head honcho from TTMA, Mr. Bino G. Bino, what's up?
Oh, gracias, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for the delay. I was having problems with my AirPods. I couldn't get them to connect to the truck. So I was like, I got to shut the truck off because I'm here at work. And I guess that's what was happening. It was trying to go in between the truck and my AirPods. But glad I could be on the show, guys. And so how's things been going?
No, I gotta ask you, who are you hiding from, dude? You're in a parking garage somewhere, hiding out in the dark like Deep Throat, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sitting in my truck right now because I'm actually doing a karaoke gig tonight. So I had to hurry up and get out here so I could do that for just a little bit to get with you guys. So yeah, I'm sitting in my truck right now.
Oh, we got all kinds of questions because we've got people want to know what's going on with the Tejano Music Awards. Bino G is also the voice of the Tejano Music Awards radio show. And this is the man that has all the answers to your questions. So if you've got questions about the TMAs and about who's going to be on the lineup this year, as a matter of fact, Bino's going to give us a rundown of some of the artists that we can expect, because I know you got 2 confirmed, but I know there's a lot more that's going to go. 3 confirmed. When did that happen?
Today. We got 3. Yeah, today.
I'm
we
late.
have you're late, D. You're late.
I'm late. Dang it.
So we released Ricardo Castillon He's going to be collabing with Angelica Alcocer, and then we're going to have Tigno, who we just released today.
Nice.
So those three right now. Savannah Ocean already posted that she's going to be out there. She didn't know that we were supposed to launch it first, so I'll go ahead and mention it. She's going to be a part of the show as well. But it's all good. She was excited, and we understand. But this coming Friday, we're going to be releasing another artist, and then again Tuesday of next week and Friday until we complete that list. So all I can say is get ready for next Tuesday's announcement. I think it's going to blow people's minds that this artist is going to be at the awards. So we're looking forward to it as well. This awards show is going to be pretty packed with a lot of great talent this year. And the crazy thing about this, guys, is tickets have already been selling like crazy, and we didn't even have a lineup until starting last week when we started putting out there who's going to be performing. Wow. So I think the venue and the production from last year speaks for itself.
Yeah,
man, it was amazing.
The Techport Center, right?
Yes.
Is that oh man,
it's now called Boeing at Techport. Boeing actually bought ownership into that place. So, it is, and I'm so happy to be a part of this. With working with this place again, they wanted to sign us to a long extension, and which I think it's going to be a great partnership because in the long run. Last year, last year, for the first time, the Talent Music Awards went national. I think it was broadcasted in 9 states throughout the country. So we're hoping that it's going to be, they're going to add more states this coming year to that. But yeah, man, with the production and everything that we had last year, it was very, very good. And we're looking for even more production this year. Being that it was pretty much our first live award show since COVID. We getting back into things was kind of rusty a little bit after that 2-year layover of doing everything, doing virtual online. But we're looking forward to this year and getting back onto it. And man, guys, all I can do is tell you that Tejano is not dead. So many people keep saying that, oh man, y'all still listen to Tejano music? Well, and here's the thing, and I'll be honest, a lot of people don't want to try to go find internet stations that are online. Internet's the thing now. I mean, you get in your vehicle, that's all I listen to nothing but internet stations on my vehicle. I don't even listen to really any FM stations unless I'm streaming them just to kind of see if they're broadcasting and stuff like that for us. But other than that, everything is through stream now. It's just the new world. And for them to sit there and say Tejano's dead, man, I tell you what, Tejano's alive and well throughout the United States and abroad. There's so many great artists out there. And I'm seeing personally myself, this is my opinion, I could be wrong, but when Tejano seemed to be kind of dying out there for a little while, we started seeing the norteño music picking up in Mexico, full blast. Now I'm starting to see that Tejano music is actually coming back into Mexico, and you're starting to see the layoff of norteño music. So if that's any indication, back when Tejano was strong, it was in Mexico also. So I'm hoping that those graphics are correct, that not only since it's getting stronger here, it's getting stronger in Mexico, that it's really picking back up, and we're starting to see more and more sponsors again. Yeah, I think what it's taking is for the artists to finally get out there and put some original music. I know that's it's easier said than done. It's not easy to write music. You got to be very creative at doing that. But I think now that there's a lot of writers out there that are being very creative and writing for some of these artists, that now it's starting to become where the sponsors, not only sponsors, record labels and everything, are starting to pick up on this music now. They have an ear for it again. So I think we need to start continuing that trend. And I know I don't have a lot of time here today, but I really want to bring an issue up. We've been noticing also, that we're in this new decade of music, that a lot of artists are not putting out full CDs. And I want to explain to you, when you start looking at that ballot, some of these categories are not full 12 top 12s. And the reason for that is that there wasn't a lot of artists that actually put a lot of music out last year either. Okay. Our criteria is going to change next year. We're having to kind of look at everything, that everybody's putting out EPs instead of full albums. Mm-hmm. A lot of these artists not even putting out albums, just singles altogether. So how do we work that in is where we're trying to work out right now. I'm thinking one thing we will do next year as well is put in Best New Artist Single. Kind of keep them away from the established artists because we don't want them to get dominated by the bigger artists, but have their own separate category. So this way they can have their single, and at least they could qualify for something. EPs will be. I think we're going to do an EP, but it has to at least be 6 or more songs at least.
Right.
You know, to even be considered. So those are some of the changes that we're thinking about doing as well. And I'm willing to listen to everybody out there as well. You know, get their thoughts and opinions on how we can make this a lot better on the criteria. You know, and it's an older. You know, I mean, it really hasn't been updated in a long time. You know, but now we're starting to see that a lot of artists just don't have the time or probably financial stability to go into the studio and record a full CD. So it's a lot easier to go and record a single instead of having a bunch of songs on there that might not hit. Does that make sense? I mean, sometimes you go in the studio and you're like, man, I got 12 songs I got to fill, and some of these are just throwaways just to actually fill the 12.
What we were talking about last week, guys, that full CD, when we actually used to look at it, view the names, the producers, the record label, is just not that way. People are putting out one single. The consumers are buying one song at a time, and they're streaming that one song at a time. Yeah,
and it's a lot easier to go on to Apple Music, Spotify, and all these digital platforms and just put a single out and let the fans buy that. You know, and I totally understand and I get it. You know, we're in a new age now, so I mean, we have to start looking at all that as well. And we considered a couple of EPs this year for the actual awards to be put on the ballot. But I want y'all to keep this in mind. And I still talk to a lot of artists today, established artists that don't know this. The industry ballot is not only just for the industry to vote, but they are the eyes and ears of the Toronto Music Awards to let us and inform us if any artist submitted incorrectly. Since the Toronto Music Awards does not submit any artists, all we're doing is sending out raw material to the actual industry. So
since the Toronto Music Awards is going to be televised, what are the odds of us here at the Toronto TV, since we're our streaming service, we're on Roku, we are legit, we do have 24 hours of music videos.
Here's the pitch.
What are the odds of us being able to pick that up and playing and streaming the Toronto Music Awards? Of course, at a later date, because you want to give your, the television
definitely
a chance to play that first, but afterwards.
Yeah, and it's just like the way we did it last year as well. Once it's actually done by Sinclair, that they've done all the promotion, sending it out to what they did to last year after the awards, editing, sending it out to their stations throughout the United States. Then they send it back to us, and then we're able to do whatever we want to. So what we did is we uploaded it onto YouTube to where anybody could stream it at that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. I mean, once you actually get that done, you can actually stream it. Now the lights don't went off in here.
And it's dark.
Crank your engine.
No, I just opened the door. If I crank the engine, it's going to steal my actual AirPods. So, but yeah, definitely. Yeah,
you guys
awesome
can actually. I think that'll be awesome for our viewers. I mean, those who aren't able to attend, maybe those who actually missed it. And I know YouTube is a good thing, but it's more on-demand type of thing. But we can stream it through the evening. People are partying, people can check it out throughout the the few weeks that we do have it on there and stuff. So I think it'd be pretty cool. But, if we have it on there.
Now, people have been writing in. Here's a question for you. First off, who's going to MC this year's awards?
Well, we're still waiting to wrap that up, so that will be. Hopefully, we're going to be releasing that here soon.
Oh, no candidates that you can kind of tease us with.
Not yet. I don't want to let that out the bag yet, and then they'll be like, "Man, y'all should have had this person instead." Yeah,
the three amigos are going to host the TTMAs. So. That's what they call it.
We'll host, man. We'll do it. Absolutely.
I'm sure you guys would do great. I had the people laughing and everything too.
We'll host from anywhere around the arena. Who cares? There was another one. Let's see. How about a new category, Best Tejano Podcast? See, there's a lot of Tejano podcasts out there, not only us, but there's a lot of them being.
That's and I honestly, I'll answer that. That's an industry type event category. The Tejano Music Awards used to have the Tejano Music Awards Industry Awards back in the day.
Yeah.
But since everybody else started doing it, they was like, you know what, it's irrelevant. We just need not to do it no more since everybody else is doing that. So that's kind of the reason why they dropped that. I personally been wanting to try to bring it back I think it's very vital for the industry that we bring it back here soon, and I'm hoping that maybe we can do that in the near future to acknowledge, who's out there in our industry that's, doing a great job out there, and they need to be applauded for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a question. I've got a controversial question that I want you to answer honestly, straight from the heart, no holds barred, because the Tejano Music Awards has been an industry standard. They've had the reputation for since 1980. The Tejano Music Awards has been around. What is the official take from the Tejano Music Awards on all these other award shows that have popped up? And do they have any credibility? I don't see any longevity or anything. What's your official take on these other award shows that have been popping up?
I see them all the time that they're doing it, and I understand that. I'm hoping that they're doing it for the right reasons. A lot of people, I get a lot of feedback that some of them aren't, but that's their opinion. I can't vouch for that. All I can do is just listen to what they're saying. But I mean, we can't stop anybody from doing any awards shows besides us. I mean, to me, I think it's great, because they also can promote other artists out there that might not be able to qualify for the Tejano Music Awards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
So sometimes it could be a good thing.
In that instance, well, I lost my train. I was listening to you, and I lost my train of thought because I had another question for you. It'll come back to me in a second.
It's probably,
but
in a way,
some artists, honestly, like I said, if they're doing it for the right reasons, and I know that you will know if they're doing it for the right reasons. You can feel it, when you go into an award show that, hey, man, this thing's legit, and they're just not here to BS us and all this other kind of stuff, And I get that a lot from other ones that they say that. It's like, man, he goes, they just barely called me yesterday and I already got an award, the next day. And I'm like, well, I can't speak for how they run their organizations, but, sometimes, like they said, it's just kind of weird, how that they didn't even sign up for anything and yet they've already received an award. So,
or, I look at it.
Like I said, everybody has their own way of wanting to run their award show, but I mean, the Tejano Music Awards has always done it this way, where they've always allowed the artists to submit themselves and not the TTMAs going after them.
Go ahead, one, because I've got a question too.
It's just kind of weird because they had to barely put out one single and all of a sudden they're male artist of the year or something like that. I'm like, one single, there's not a whole CD out there or a whole EP or anything really to
or a whole career.
Yeah, or a whole career. They're not touring, they don't have a band yet and all this stuff. I mean, I understand they want to recognize people and new people in this industry, but there's no voting system. There's no credibility to back them up with. Say they've been in the business this long. They recorded at so-and-so studio, and they recorded 6 tracks, 7 tracks, and nothing like that. But it's just, okay, you got a new song out today. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Recommend you for Entertainer of the Year. That doesn't make no sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Does it kind of hurt the industry when they do that? It does. It does hurt the industry when they do that.
It does.
Well, then he'll have a large order of fries, fish sandwich.
Hey, guys, let me break for 1 second. I got to go get some music put on. I'll be right back. Okay, give me about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
My
Get your thoughts together. I'll be right back.
I got it.
We'll go to a video.
I know what my question is, but I'm losing because my brain doesn't. I've got rabbit brain like
you gotta jot it down.
Oh, I've got a keyboard and a screen.
I'm telling
Got
you.
a video queued up, one.
Yeah, we got some videos here. So we got some videos here while Bino's doing his thing right now. I know he's in the middle of doing a karaoke show, but we do have some brand new videos that just came our way a couple of days ago, and we're gonna play one right here. This is Miss Monica Saldivar, brand new video, En Realidad, right here on the Three Amigos Show.
En realidad, solo quería felicitarte, ya lo ves, por tu nuevo amor y que sigan adelante. En realidad, todas mis cartas eran bromas más. En realidad, eres todo lo que yo llegué a soñar, pero es muy tarde y ahora tengo que callar. En realidad, será difícil olvidarte. Nunca sabrás que yo te quise mucho en realidad. Olvida lo que dije de ti. Dije que te quería, solo mentí. Solo estaba jugando, sí, eso es. Jugué contigo, ya no ves. Olvida ya la tarde que te amé. Tirados en la arena que yo no olvidé. Y sé feliz como debes de ser. Y olvídate de mí. Olvida lo que dije de ti. Dije que te quería, solo mentí. Solo estaba jugando, sí, eso es. Jugué contigo, ya no ves. Olvida ya la tarde que te amé. Tirados en la arena que yo no olvidé. Y sé feliz como debes de ser. Y olvídate de mí.
There by Miss Monica Saldivar, en realidad. And of course, you can follow her on Tejano TV. You can watch all the music videos, and of course, vote for it on our top 10 music video countdown. But we are here at the Three Amigos show with Mr. Bino G from the TTMAs. You finally got back.
Glad to be with you. Back again, guys. Hey, you know, talking about Monica Saldivar, man, she just played at Levitt Field this past weekend with Little Joe, and man, I saw the videos, and man, she did awesome. She's one of those up and coming artists, man, that we need to really keep an eye on because, you know, she's really doing great things out there. You know, and we've been seeing a surge of female artists, man, which is great because, man, that's been hurting our industry for a long time. You know, sometimes we only had one or two in the category, you know, the mid. But now we're starting to see the surge of more artists, man. That is awesome. I'm glad that the females are out there, you know, trying to be a part of the Tano music industry. And I know it's not easy, man. It's never easy. But you know what? If you have a great team behind you and they keep you motivated, all you just got to keep doing is pushing and pushing and pushing. And one day, man, you know, it just takes the right person to be their record label or whatever to listen to you, man. They'll pick you up, and man, the next thing you know, you've got sponsors and everything coming in too. So it's great, man, to see all these females, you know, being a part of this industry.
Yeah. It's guys like you that put stars in people's eyes, dude. It's hard work. You know, it's hard work. It's hard.
It is. You know, it's like at Fanfare. You know, Fanfare. I get a lot of artists that submit, but it's like, you really have to pick and choose who you put in there nowadays because, you know, you want the best because this is what they're doing. People come out there to kind of observe who's on stage. And a lot of artists get mad. It was like, man, you know, I've been trying to get in there for the longest time, but yet I go to their YouTube videos and stuff like that. And to me, it's like, do I put you on there and then I have an empty stage, you know, and then they come back at me. It's like, well, who's this? You know, it's that type of thing. My thing is, I think if you choose wisely and you start getting these artists in there that really want to be a part of this industry and they bring a badass performance to the stage that weekend, I tell you what, a lot of artists have called me back and said, man, I've got bookings and this and that for all these events coming up now because of Fanfare. I tell you, people are always watching. Record labels are out there. You know, the radio stations are out there watching, wanting to pick up on your material. So if I don't choose you, it's not bad. It's that you need to step up a little bit more in order to be on that grand stage.
But see, you know? that's where that imbalance happens because if you're unknown and you're really, really good, you're trying to get up on stage, but the people throwing the events want those recognized acts because they want to draw the audience. They want to get those beer sales and food sales up. And so they don't want an empty stage. So it's hard for new and upcoming acts to get in that spotlight. They really have to work. Right. They have to make waves to get noticed. How do you make waves if you can't get on stage? It's kind of weird. Yeah.
It's right. You know, and and people ask me, well, how come you don't do the solo acts, karaoke acts anymore on the main stages? Well, we really want you to have a full band on those stages now. You know, a lot of them were taking advantage that they can get that 15 minutes of fame, you know, 3 or 4 times out of the day, not have a band, but yet be on those big stages. Now we encourage you to, hey, we'll put you on the smaller stages for now, which I love those 2 stages. Now, you know, those stages right there, they get a lot of people around them that really, really want to sit there all day and just watch what's happening on those stages. But I want to encourage them to get a band, you know. Hey, I mean, anybody can be a karaoke singer, but, you know, the whole meaning of being in this industry is to have a band and go touring.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I hear. A lot of these artists, yeah, they're putting out CDs, but they're not touring. How come they're on the ballot? And that's a lot of the industry talk that I get back. It's hard for us to try to keep up with everybody who's touring and not touring. You know, I wish that we could keep up with everybody. It's just impossible to try to keep up with every single band. Now, is it a possibility on the application that we ask for maybe your last 2 months of performances to kind of see if you're touring or not? It's a possibility to kind of let us know, hey, well, this guy is out there working every weekend trying to do something, except for just being in the studio and not touring. You know, there's a difference between touring and just being in the studio all the time and not going out in the public.
That begs the question then, do the votes count, or do the album sales count, or does the touring count? How does the Tejano Music Awards tally the winner?
Well, those are subjects right now that we don't look at. Everything is by the public vote, industry vote. Like we're right now in the public vote, so industry and public are voting. So sometimes it's a popularity vote, if that makes sense. If you have a huge following, right, you just put it out there and vote for us, hell, they'll blow anybody out the water. Now, we've had talks before. It's like, okay, they won, but do they really deserve it? You know, it's a popularity sometimes.
My question. Okay. Here's where my
so we have talked about that. Yes, we have talked about that before. It's just, how do we go about doing where we say, okay, well, this artist won by vote, but this other artist is out here every freaking weekend, 3 or 4 times out of the week, performing. This winner here, yeah, he's out there 1 or 2 out of the month, but yet they still won. So it's like, how do you balance that? You know, it's something that we need to find a formula for here. You know, and you know, maybe we'll still continue the public vote, but also we will look into saying, okay, let's see if we can find a legitimate site where we can find sales for these artists that are submitting, at least in the top 5. Okay, you don't look at those sales into the top 5. Okay, well, this artist here actually beat out this artist who won by the vote. So I think they need some recognition also somehow. You see what I'm saying?
Even that's kind of hard because not everybody's with a label, and usually the independent artists go to the manufacturer to buy their own albums to sell out there at their gigs or what have you and stuff like that. So even that's kind of hard to be, unless you're a Freddie Records, a Q Productions, or you know, some other label, whatever that's mainstream. But that's very hard because everybody's independent, buying their own stuff for distribution.
And that's what I'm saying. Trying to find that formula is the thing, and it's kind of hard. Like I said, there's always something there that stops you from thinking that this might work, and then they come back. You know, it's like you're saying right now about that. Yeah, I mean, I still think the public and the public vote still is pretty much the fairest thing out there.
Yeah,
you know. A lot of people, and I will ask, a lot of people also ask, well, how come the trophies aren't made? I keep seeing that. And I kind of keep saying that too when I'm doing these interviews, that the trophies aren't made because we don't know who wins until you actually see who wins that night when it's announced on the podium. Okay. The only ones that get trophies that night are your Lifetime Achievement Awards, in which we will be announcing that here soon. So those trophies are already made for them. So a lot of people are like, oh, well, now they just want you to go to the fanfare to perform so you can get your trophy. That's not true. I am the one who actually brought that up to the board and said, you know what, since the fans are the ones who voted for them to win, wouldn't it be classy to have this trophy presented in front of the fans to the band? You know, hey, I mean, we could deliver it to you UPS. I mean, that's just totally up to you. You don't have to come perform at fanfare to get your trophy. That, yeah, like I said, that's not true.
Yeah.
So
we had a question. We had a question here. I know with a lot of the construction going on in San Antonio right now, downtown, will it still be held at Market Square with all the construction going on?
Well, right now we're talking about that also. They're saying that it should be done. So as we finish the awards and everything, we're going to be looking a little bit more into that as well. So,
Okay, my question. You've been talking about legitimacy. You've been talking about the formula. Okay, I want to hear from you. What is Tejano? What qualifies as Tejano? Because there's a great mystery, like at the Grammys when El Plan won for Best Tejano, and nobody in their grandmother heard of who in the heck is El Plan. And so, I mean, that was the Grammys. I'm sure they've got their own.
I was the same way too when they won, because I was like, who are they? But they back up a lot of bands in Mexico doing Tejano music.
Right. Okay.
That's what happened. They did a lot of the backing for a lot of the bands that go there, like with Ram and all them. That's what they did. A lot of these artists that come from Mexico, that's what they do. They back up a lot of our established artists that go over there, so they don't have to take their full band. They'll already have that band there. They send them the music sheets or whatever they're going to be playing that night, and they back them up. So that's what happened with El Plan. That's what I heard too, is that that's what they were doing. So you go back on YouTube and start listening to them. They do play Tejano music. Man, to answer that question about how do you really go about, well, I mean, we all know what Tejano music sounds like, so you kind of go and make sure that it doesn't sound like banda and too much norteño, because we do get a lot of the submissions that sound too much banda and norteño, thinking they're going to qualify. And yeah, we just kind of have to throw those out, because we don't want to start dipping into that, and people start thinking, well, then now y'all starting to change the criteria a little bit on us, and you're accepting a different type of sound. And it's not Tejano no more. So we're trying to still stay true to that.
Me and you have a background with radio and stuff like that. We were right. Both with Bino Radio. Do you think that's a big issue with radio right now? Is the fact that they're dipping into different areas and is really hurting the industry?
Well, I think they do it for a reason. I think they kind of put a couple of these, norteño songs in there because they still consider that band as a Tejano band, even though they're trying to kind of go over and cross over into another genre of music. So I think that's why they kind of keep those songs played on their airwaves, because it's like a hit. You want to get people to listen to your station because you got great music playing. So as long as it's not overpowering your Tejano selection, I think it's okay. Yes, but now if you're overpowering it with, you got more norteño and it's unbalanced, and then you got a problem.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of stations that'll play Bad Bunny and I don't know what else they got. Jenny Rivera. Marcus, do you have any issues?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think my mic is working, man. You guys are just hogging up Bino.
Hey, let me go see what they want. I'll be right back. So let's go into the video, guys. I'll be right back.
You're on hold, Marcus.
Jesus Christ.
Like, Marcus is very quiet and he's trying to speak up or do something. I don't know.
He goes, Emma.
But those are some crazy situations, I guess. I wanted to ask him what are the craziest complaints that he gets from fanfare, and I know he's got a lot, and I've heard a bunch of them being there, and I think we've thrown a few complaints ourselves, but it had to do with a lot of the sound guys that were on the stages running them. We were DJing one of the stages a couple of years ago, and the sound guy just wouldn't turn it up, man. You can hear the other stage across playing louder than we were. That was too much headache, man. I think they got rid of him and brought him back or something. I don't know what happened, but
you got a video queued up there, Juan.
Yes. Let me get some of these comments here. Our very own DJ Nune from Mastringon Radio says that's why there's a crossover category. Yeah, there's a crossover category.
Pero nunca hablas, Marcos.
I'm trying, bro. I can't get in.
Gotta turn it up. Turn it on. Fanfare sound sucks. Exactly.
Wow.
That's the sound guys that they hire, man. There's just, I don't know what's wrong with them. The Ibarra Boys. They were on our show last week, and you can watch their show, of course, on Tejano TV. All right, but let's go and get into another video here. Young lady, her name is Stephanie Montiel. She just released a brand new single and video, and this one is called Flecha Envenenada, a Roberto Polido classic.
Mira, 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 qué fuerte me tiras. Mira, 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 te llevas mi vida. Mira cómo hieres a diestra y siniestra. Por ser como eres, te llaman la flecha. Todas esas noches te he estado soñando que eras una flecha y me estabas matando. Yo sentí mi pecho como te clavabas y como sangrabas a mi corazón. Flecha envenenada, salte de mi alma. No sé cómo puedes estar satisfecha si eres una flecha en mi corazón. Flecha envenenada, salte de mi alma. No sé cómo puedes estar satisfecha si eres una flecha en mi corazón. Todas estas noches te he estado soñando que eras una flecha y me estabas matando. Yo sentí mi pecho como te clavabas y como sangrabas a mi corazón. Flecha envenenada, salte de mi alma. No sé cómo puedes estar satisfecha si eres una flecha en mi corazón. Flecha envenenada, salte de mi alma. No sé cómo puedes estar satisfecha si eres una flecha en mi corazón.
Next week on the Three Amigos Show Special Edition, we talk to award-winning singer-songwriter Danny Farias and actress-model-producer Brandy Lopez as they discuss upcoming projects like their new variety show set in San Antonio, their celebration of Mas Chingon Radio's 10th anniversary party in December, and the new film Tamale Season making its world premiere. That's next Thursday, right here on the Three Amigos Show Special Edition.
That is supposed to say Thursday, September 7th. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. We will have Danny Farias and Miss Brandy Lopez. And they're no stranger to the Tejano music industry. Bino's out doing his thing still. So, but yeah, they're going to be releasing a new movie, which is a Tamale Season. We actually have the trailer here. Let me go ahead and play that while we're still waiting. Check this one out.
All right, people, listen up. Today is the most important time of the year for us. It's tamale season. This is where we make over 70% of our yearly revenue. This is how we live. This is how we feed our families. Bring it in. This will be the Martinez family biggest tamale season ever.
There's a tooth in my tamale.
A tooth? Are you sure it's not yours?
We had to buy cheaper meat, remember?
I don't think we're doing anything wrong, but I don't think we're doing anything too right either.
And what is this?
It's the best tamales in town.
Dad, come look, hurry.
Farm to tamales? What does that even mean?
My name is Roberto, owner and CEO of Farm to Tamale. Real tamales with real ingredients.
Gentrification.
Gentrification. They're trying to get the old folks out so that they can get new, cool, hip places with money.
Nobody wants you here, okay, except you.
I feel like I let everyone down.
So long as we have each other, we'll be fine. And I know that you will come out with some crazy idea and you'll end up saving the day.
Coming up in just a couple of short weeks on September 23rd, that's Tamale Season. Looks like a great film by Danny Farias and Brandy Lopez.
Yes, and they're gonna have that at an actual theater. I don't know the exact location. You guys can look it up on Facebook, Tamale Season, and buy your tickets now. And they're gonna have probably a red carpet and everything out there. Danny Farias and Brandy Lopez are working on a brand new movie, and I think today they started shooting it out there in San Antonio, Texas, called El Presidente, which is a brand new movie about the first Latin descent president of the United States. So they're going to be shooting that out there, and we're going to have the Tamale Season. Oh, man. They can't hear us?
No. Hey, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
We can't hear him.
Oh, we can't hear Bino?
We can't hear you, Bino.
Your Bluetooth?
Get out and come back in.
What about maybe it's Bluetooth? Is it your Bluetooth?
I got it. He's gonna go out and come back in. But yeah, they're doing a brand new movie. I think it's gonna be like 12 episodes or something like that. So we just got the okay to stream Tamale Season here as soon as they're done with the theater and all the other platforms that they got there. So we're gonna have it here on Tejano TV, and of course the brand new movie El Presidente. We're gonna be streaming that here on Tejano TV as well. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff we're gonna be streaming here, and of course the Tejano Music Awards later.
And if y'all want me to just pirate it, hit me up, man. I'll get it to you ahead of time. Y'all don't need to pay anything.
$5.
Okay, I'm first, guys. D1, hold off, man. Give a brother a chance to talk. Because I've been having this question probably a decade. You have so many. Who's that? Where did you go? You have so many people, man, coming out to Fanfare, New Mexico, up to Washington State, California, Monterrey. Why have you ever considered selling Tejano Music Award tickets at Fanfare?
Oh wow!
The thing is that we're trying to keep it free. It has to stay that way because
No, sir. Not charging for Fanfare, but having the Tejano Music Award tickets available for all these people from.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, and we've discussed that before. It's just. It takes a while for all that to. By the time you get together, sign contracts with the venue, maybe now that we're going to end up tying in with Boeing Center there, that might be a possibility to do that. We've talked about that before. It's just like after Fanfare, that's all we do is Fanfare. We don't start talking about the awards until about a week or two afterwards. So it's a possibility that we could start doing that to where the tickets are on sale there already, since we might already know where we're going to be going next year.
Discounted ticket or a voucher, something like that towards, to get people thinking about those music awards. That's why Fanfare is there. That's why you guys have it. Yeah.
Well, Marcus, you do come up with some really great ideas. I'm amazed sometimes. Like, where'd that come from?
Charo Negro. Bobby Butler, man. Every time I see him, man, that's what he reminds me of. Bobby was a great guy.
He was.
Bobby was a great man. He was a great guy, man. We're gonna miss it so much.
Yeah.
Now, Bino, I know you don't have a lot of time here, so Juan, are there any more questions that we need to get Bino to answer right now?
As far as I wanted to ask this one, because I was curious, and I know I've been in the middle of some of this stuff before. At Fanfare, what are the biggest complaints that you get out there?
Parking.
Yeah.
I thought it would be
parking like about 15, 20 miles away and having an Uber away from your vehicle.
Yeah.
And I'm just exaggerating. I don't know. Maybe there has been people that actually traveled that far with an Uber. I don't know. They probably they do stay out that far. I know they do. We've had people say they stay all the way as far as going out to Poteet to get rooms, just to be there at Fanfare. But the parking, is the biggest issue there. And I understand, man. It's like there's only so many lots there around Market Square you can park at. Other than that, you got to start finding elsewhere to park. And the thing is too, what they've been helping, a lot of the hotels have been helping us a lot, is that they're staying open later with their bus service to pick up people there at Market Square and take them back to their room. So that's a plus. At least they're working with us on that. So this way they're not having to try to find a place to go park or walk or whatever, an Uber. So at least they've been working with us on that. But yeah, that's been the biggest complaint. we hear so many things, from individuals out there, and I don't mind bringing this up because I love bringing this up because I love to educate. I had a gentleman from Dallas who called me last year, and he was like, "Hey, Bino, goes, I got a question for you." And I was like, "Yes." I said, "What can I do for you?" He's like, "Man, y'all make all these millions of dollars, and y'all can't pay the artists." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "So in your mind, where are we making millions of dollars?" Okay, that was the first question. He goes, "Well, first off, y'all are charging $20 to $30 a parking." I said, "Well, we don't get 1 cent of that. That's all the city and state that does that around there, because the by the bridge and all that, that's all TxDOT, and the rest of it's all city." He goes, "Oh man, you are making a killing off the beer." I said, "Really?" I said, "Do you know how many people bring their own beer to Fanfare? How many people are going into the little marquetas and buying beer?" I was like, "Because that's our bloodline, is our beer boots, Man, he hung up on me. I was like, wow, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I was the same way too. And actually, before it was Bino, it was Bandido Radio when we first started going over there to broadcast live off those stages. Man, I'd see all these people out there. It's like, man, these people are making a freaking killing here,
Mm-hmm.
But you got a lot of people. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot of people, but they're not spending money at our beer booths. You know what I mean? They're not all buying. Someone go there. They park on top of the bridge, above Market Square. They got their beer in their trunks and all that. We can't stop that. We tried, and they don't have the manpower to do that, with San Antonio PD. But yeah, I mean, come on, sometimes we barely make enough money just to cover the cost of what it costs to even throw that event on. I think last year was $278,000. I mean, you're looking at permits and everything that goes involved. And then people are like, "Well, how come I don't want to pay more for your sound and everything?" Everything's on a budget. We're trying our best to keep this thing alive, at that. And I wish that we could pay more. I definitely would love to pay more. But man, the city's hitting you for more and more and more every year sometimes.
Security.
Yes, and I mean, it just comes with the territory. They see all these people there, and everything keeps going up. Everything's going up in the world right now. Hell, bag of Funyuns is almost $7. I'm like, wow, I guess I'm not gonna like Funyuns no more. It'd be my favorite bag of chips. But everything's going up. And like I said, sometimes we have to do what we have to do to keep the show going. And we just don't want to disappoint. We want to keep bringing this event free for everybody out there as long as we can continue doing it. Because in reality, this is supposed to be a fundraiser for the Tama Music Awards to keep the awards going. So we spend that money into that and whatever's left back out, put it toward the fanfare. That's the way it's always done. I've been there when Frank and Robert are pulling money out of their own accounts to keep this thing afloat. That people don't see this. They just in their own minds, they think that all these millions of dollars are being made every year. Hey, come on. If that was true, I'd be getting paid for what I do. But I love what I do, so I don't mind doing this. I want to keep this industry going, and it's the same thing with you guys. I mean, we're all here for a purpose. If we make money by getting the gig somewhere or whatever, hey, that's more in compensation for me, or anything else. But like I said, we just want to keep this event going. I wish we could pay the artists, but this is a promotional for the artists to go out there and promote themselves. This is what it all started off as. Promotion for the bands to go out there. And the other way I've been explained, there's so many different ways I've heard this, that it's the one time out of the year a band's supposed to go out there and say thank you to the fans for promoting us and coming to our shows. You know what I mean? I wish a lot of more artists would think that way. Think about the artists. I mean, the fans out there. I mean, that's what they're there for. We're giving you a grand stage platform. We're giving you 5 big stages out there to perform on. And the thing is, people complain all the time. A lot of these artists, I wish they would be like more of these artists that are up and coming, where they say, "Man, Fanfare is who made me. If it wasn't for Fanfare, nobody would have known who I was."
Yeah.
Don't think of it as a free event. Think about it as promoting yourself, and it's free promotion for you. You're not going to get that kind of exposure anywhere when you got almost about 50,000 fans out there per day, live, and you're not even buying a ticket to even pull them into a venue to come and see you.
Yeah.
So I just wish that more artists would think that way. And I understand it costs them to bring their band members out there, but I wish the band members would keep that in consideration also. Hey, the more gigs we get, the more we eat, so that we can take time out for one day to go do this, and hey, I mean, you come during the day and then go out and gig somewhere at night. A lot of bands do that over there.
Preach, brother,
so
preach.
many.
Preach.
Yes, there's so many venues out there that are doing after parties nowadays, man. You can always pick up a gig somewhere. Yeah. So, a lot of artists that come back and say, "Hey, this is my biggest weekend of selling merchandise throughout the year." We get a lot of that too. So it has a lot more positive than there is negative.
Are you gonna bring back the autograph signing?
Yes, we're working on that for this year. So yes, that's where I'm hoping we're gonna pull that off.
Do y'all have a budget for Sharpies, dude?
I'll bring you some Sharpies, D. I'll bring you some Sharpies out there. But hey, guys, thank y'all so much for having me. I wish we could talk more because we could go on for hours and hours talking, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we can set this up on a Monday or Tuesday as a special show where I'm at home and we can really get deep into this because, man, I could talk for a long time on this issue, man.
Special edition, the Bino G series.
So we got like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. What do we have?
Right, we can do it the week before the fanfare. Before the awards. That way we can go through the artists and everything. How about that? We'll do a special edition Monday or Tuesday.
Let's make. Can you do the top 5 with us?
Yeah, let's do that.
What
when it comes out, we'll do that. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll release that. We release that on a Tuesday. So.
Okay, nice.
And as a reminder to the public, the Three Amigos show will be at the Tejano Music Awards, interviewing all your favorite artists. We got permission from the head honcho, Bino G.
It'd be a pleasure to have you guys. Thank y'all so much for supporting Tejano Music and everything you guys do, man. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Bino.
Thank you, Bino, for everything.
Yeah, have a great evening, guys. Thank y'all. Like I said, we're gonna do this again, guys. So we'll start getting a date.
Wait, Bino. You just won an award, my friend. This is called the Shortest Episode Award. This is an hour show. We have never done 1 hour yet. You are now at 1 hour and 3 minutes. You have won the Shortest Episode Award.
Oh, thank you. And if you actually take off all the time I stepped out the truck to get there, and by the time I got on, it'll be shorter.
Good night, Bino.
Gracias, guys. Thank y'all so much.
We'll see you out there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And so there you have it.
I was gonna.
From the TTMA.
I was gonna Bino. Did you guys stop doing the show band because D stopped shaking his booty?
Oh, man, gosh.
That's why they dropped that category.
Oh yeah, that was one of the categories. Show band of the year.
Yeah.
No more D Burleson.
He quit and they stopped it. That was probably the last award they gave too for that. What's the D? You still got Rick's picture up there.
It's a Rick, yeah, Rick.
But yes, to answer your question, yes, we're going to be on the red carpet. DJ No Name, you want to come out? We're going to try to get as many tables as we can. I know we're going to have one. You want to do one? We can get you one probably. I think Vicky B, we could probably get her a table if she's going to come out. We don't know yet. I don't think we've actually discussed that part.
No, we haven't yet.
Yeah, we haven't discussed
We'll
that.
rotate. Let's rotate them in on our table.
Yeah, we can do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not trying to stay there
Get
the
as many
whole
interviews
time.
as we can and have a good time.
No, wait a minute. I got to leave just because you don't want to stay? Hold on.
I mean, no. I mean,
people in and out.
They can, Victoria and Nuna, they can take my spot occasionally.
I guess.
Well, we're going to be doing some interviews there, either red carpet or in the green room. And as they win an award, they can come out, whoever the winner is, and we can interview them on the spot before everybody else manhandles them.
That's going to be a rough time. All the other shows.
Yeah, I thought that Paul Rodriguez was supposed to be on the thing. He was last week, and I actually did get a message from him earlier, and I didn't get a chance to say anything. He did actually. He said he was having some health issues or whatever. So, of course, he's getting older. I think he's in his 70s at this point. So he's having some health issues. So I told him I understand. Hope you get better, and I left it at that. So, but yeah, he was supposed to be on the show last week. I think it was, but we ended up filling in with Rick Garcia from CHR Records.
Yeah, but we have our own stalker here who was following Paul.
You're waiting for me to say, yeah, you were sick, but you were touring in Killeen, Texas.
Texas.
Like
it's all over the place. I don't know. Hey, I just go by what he says.
That's what the message said.
Yeah, that's what the man. I just go by what he says. I don't know the man personally. Marcus wants to walk the red carpet.
Yeah, man. Well, actually, I want to check out a couple of performances, man. So, Ben, you can take my spot, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those things. I don't plan on being set up the whole time. Throughout the whole show, I want to be there a couple hours, or whatever, and maybe tear down, put it away, and then go enjoy the show. And I know they're gonna have like a little after party thing there too. So,
Oh, you're just gonna leave me holding the mic and the lights and everything? Okay, got it. Green screen today. So, what award did you just win? Yes. Yeah.
Nah, it won't be like that. Yeah, plenty of hands.
Okay.
But no, we've got a lot of things coming up. Like I said, the TTMA Awards. I know we're gonna have our 10th anniversary
at the Blue Room.
At our wonderful sponsor, Danny Farias, just got the Blue House, actually Blue House Bar and Lounge out there in San Antonio, Texas. The beginning weeks of December, we're gonna be celebrating our 10th anniversary. Not Tejano TV, but Mas Chingon Radio. We're gonna be celebrating our 10th anniversary. We went streaming live December 30th, 2013. And now we're going to be celebrating 10 years, and that time flew by real quick. I think
this is free and open to the public, right? Free food, free drinks.
Free and open. I don't know about the drinks part. I'm not going to say that. Free and open to the public, because they get there and they say, oh, Juan said, it's free drinks.
Well, come on. Mas Chingon's been making millions of dollars spinning records.
Calm down there, Bino G. I ain't making that much money.
Wow,
all this stuff's coming out of our pockets just to entertain.
We're gonna have Vicky B on the Three Amigos show for a short segment to announce the debut date. Or do we have the date? We have the premiere date yet?
I believe the premiere date is going to be. Is it on a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday? Which day do we know?
I think we suggested the Wednesday, the same as the
Three Amigos show.
It'll
be Wednesday, October 4th.
Yeah. So, or maybe the Thursday, October 5th, because that's when we should have the new show for the Three Amigos, and then later on in the evening is when we're going to actually play her show, probably around.
And this is how our business meetings go, guys. So it's on Wednesday, yes, or it could be on Thursday.
Yeah. So that's our business meetings. DJ Nunes said he bootleg Cultura CDs before it was cool.
Yeah, I was.
D said you owe him some money.
No, wait a minute.
I used to Napster all their music.
I am one of the bigger pirates on the internet, guys. So yeah, okay. So
I did. Was it LimeWire?
LimeWire,
yeah. LimeWire. What was the Napster was one of them. Teresa. Oh man, I can't remember the other one. Something with the bear share or something like that.
You criminal.
I am. I'm a repeat offender.
Oh, so am I. I mean, I just got through watching Oppenheimer and Barbie, so.
Well, we got the Fire Stick and Cody, so we'll be here promoting hacking stuff here pretty soon.
It's gonna be.
I like Buddy. Buddy, you've got great questions, my friend. Is Vicky's show going to be an hour or 30 minutes? It's a 1-hour show, jam-packed with videos, information, what's happening in Tejano, and Vicky B is a great host. Yes. Now, is it hostess or host?
Listen up, guys. Buddy says he's making a change to his show, but he didn't want to say it on air because somebody like the Three Amigos may steal his idea. He said that. He said that. I was listening to his podcast.
Oh, really? We're
Yeah.
gonna have to go back and check that out then.
He was joking, but it was funny. Yeah, I don't want to say nothing because somebody like the Three Amigos may steal my idea.
Well, then I've simply got to investigate now, don't I, guys?
Yeah, we're gonna find out what it is.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna put.
I can hack your computer, dude.
We're gonna be on your show when you don't even know it. I can see D uploading the leaks before Manny.
Yeah, he'll probably sell them on the side.
Oh my gosh.
That's how the rappers would go viral. They'll let a song leak. They'll purposely leak it.
Yeah, purposely, yeah.
Yeah. Frostwire. That was the other one, Frostwire.
Yeah.
Oh, so Buddy did a bunch of hacking or bootlegging too, huh?
Oh yeah.
I think that was
cool back then.
Aggie's bootleg music, I know.
Oh, costly viewers.
Yeah.
Is he still stuck at 5 $5.99, $4.99.
I think he's over 500. He's over 500. When he made that comment about us losing him viewers, I went to look to see how many subscribers he had. It's growing. It's growing.
Oh man, but yeah, it's a lot of things. We want to thank everybody for downloading Tejano TV on all your Roku devices. Our numbers have just been growing, and I know they say don't worry about the numbers too much, but at the beginning stages, you worry about these things because you want to make sure people are actually watching and tuning into it. And I actually see the numbers growing. I try to check them like at least once a week, and I do see that the numbers are growing. So I want to thank everybody who actually watches Tejano TV. That's the reason why I put proof on social media for that reason.
Mentiroso. Dude, you check him every day. Come on, admit it. Just fess up. You're an addict.
Honestly, no, not every day. I don't check them.
Come on, dude. See, denial.
Every other day.
Look at him, shifty eyes, beady eyes, denial.
Every other day. Oh man, we got a lot of other things coming up. A lot of interviews that we got.
Who's on the list?
Let's see. Next,
Lorena Mejia.
You have what's trending. I'm sorry. You have what's trending of there. Loaded.
No.
No.
We do have Lorena Mejia. We have Art Tijerina coming up. We have Gary Hobbs. We do have Lucky Joe and Jenny B going to be on the show here in the upcoming weeks. And congratulations going out to Lucky Joe. He just got married in Vegas. So congratulations going out to him.
Wait, Buddy's making an admission online here. Check it out. It's Tejano time. Over 600 now.
Oh, wow.
he had to replenish the viewers that we lost for him.
Yeah, but he said he took some of our viewers from us.
Oh, okay.
He's bragging.
Have us back on.
We'll offend everybody. His viewership will go straight down.
We'll put you in the basement, buddy.
How does Nemo deal with you? So, let's see. Muchos saludos todos that came out to check the show today. He was actually streaming on Facebook for Master Gun Radio. You can check him out, DJ Nune, every Monday and Wednesday evening about 7 o'clock. And of course, he does our Top 20 Countdown, which is a weekly stream, and you can hear it every day on Master Gun Radio, Mondays and Tuesdays around 2 o'clock. So make sure you guys tune in every week for that brand new episode of the Top 20 Countdown, voted by you, the fans.
Yay!
So awesome. We got a lot of things. Even our Top 10 Music Video Countdown, which you can watch daily here on Tejano TV, which is by me, of course. And we have a new episode every weekend, so make sure you guys check it out every day. Our Top 10 Music Video Countdown. Let's see who else we got here. He said he just checked, so yeah, over 600. Oh, 609.
609.
Yeah. I think those are the 10 that we actually lost him, so he's back down to 599. So now he just got those. Took him about 3 or 4 weeks to get the other 10.
Oh, you gotta display Juanita Chapa. She's become a Tejano fan now. She went out and bought a bunch of Tejano CDs.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Any of the rare Culturas ones? Because I know they had the Culturas, the Baba Dice one. It had 2 different covers on it.
Yep.
The one with the 3, Roman numeral 3, and the other one without it.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd they do that?
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know, dude. It's just so long ago. You're like, why did we change? I don't know.
That was only 30 years ago. You can't remember?
only.
But thank you to Miss Juanita Chapa. She's making a new jingle for us. And like I said, I've heard the rough draft of it. I heard there was more to it. So
there's
more to it. So we'll be hearing that here pretty soon. Oh, let's see. So we got another video here before we end up getting off the air. And D missed his cue again about the hour.
I was queuing up. I was prepping Bino for the end of the hour. I set it all up, and then y'all just ran roughshod all over me again.
That's because we didn't give Marcus a chance to answer.
Jeez, man, you guys are. This is like the worst show for me. You guys are at it.
Well, dude, we had to ask those questions, man. We needed to find out what's the deal. How does the Tejano Music Awards work? And who's doing the voting? Who's tabulating the scores?
I wanted to know who won already. That's what I wanted to know. Who won?
Oh, yeah, you wanted the leak.
I want the link. Yes.
Well, he said he did not until on stage. That's why I don't have the trophies ready. That's what he says.
So they say.
You're
gonna stir a mess already. Oh, really?
We didn't get to ask him. We didn't get the chance to ask him about the payola.
See,
you're gonna have to write down these ideas as you go. That way, for the next time when he's on the show, doing the top 5, whatever.
He's not gonna do the show again. He knows what's coming.
Oh, well, he's busy right now. He ain't gonna see this till later on, anyways. But let's see who we have for next week's show.
This week on the Three Amigos Show.
She's the daughter of famed composer-songwriter Joe Mejia, who is stepping out into the limelight on her own with what is already a hot top 10 single, Basta Ya. Off her brand new album, Con Cariño, we're talking about Lorena Mejia. And she's going to be sitting down with the boys to discuss her musical influences, her new celebrity, and her plans for the future. That's Lorena Mejia.
Right here on the Three Amigos Show.
¿Ya oyeron el chisme? My new show, Cantamos con Vicky B, will be available soon, only on Tejano TV. Shh, get in here for me.
Dude, you're making me look bad, man. I've got the wrong date on the graphic. You played the Brandy and Danny video, and there's the wrong date. It's like,
should have said nothing. Nobody would have caught it. That was between us.
I caught it. Well, no, I didn't. I should have caught it when it mattered, but okay.
But no, we're gonna have Miss Lorena Mejia next week, and tomorrow night we're gonna be back with Danny Farias and Miss Brandy Lopez promoting their brand new movie called Tamale Season, and a couple other shows. They're gonna be a part of a brand new movie called El Presidente, which is based on the first Latin descent president of the United States. So they're in the middle of filming that right now. And they're looking for extras, so hit them up if you want. They actually wanted me to be a reporter, so I said, "Hell yeah, I'm down. I'm going to be a reporter." But I told them it has to be a controversial segment. It can't be just me asking a question and me sitting back down. I said, "No." The way remember when Donald Trump was running for office in 2016, you had the Mexican reporter Jorge Flores from Univision. He was asking him a question, and he kicked him out of the room. That's the way I want it to be. I want him to keep me out of the room. That I could just say, "Hey man, get off me! You don't know me," and start asking him questions, fight my way out the back. And that's why I want I want it to be controversial.
Freaking,
but I told him there had to be a twist.
in Mendoza.
But I told him there had to be a twist. It had to be set up. It had to be like a Muhammad Ali co-sell thing where they set those interviews up.
Yeah,
just for the controversy. It had to be like that.
Lila, how do you deal with him? How?
He's constantly coming with ideas.
You have nothing but ideas, and we have to try to slow him down. That's the thing, guys, is that every day he's got ideas popping out of his head, and we're telling him, stop! Let people get used to these ideas that are established already before you start changing them. Well, there are things in the works, so we've got more programming, more content, more entertainment coming from Tejano TV and the Three Amigos Show.
Yes. So, but anyways, yeah, they got that. They have.
But anyway, D, just move aside. I wasn't done talking. Go ahead.
I got lost in that part. But they do have another stage show that they're actually putting on, which is called I think it's called Orale or something like that. That's a one-name show. And they're going to come out with a bunch of skits on stage, kind of like a Saturday Night Live or one of those things like that. So it's in the works too. They're going to have the location set, and Dee and Marcus can come out there and play a part.
What? How did we get in here?
I volunteered you.
I'm just waiting for the day you get sued for defamation, broadcasting. Yeah, I think it's called Orale or something.
I'm just going by what they say.
Who's doing who? Oh my goodness.
Who's doing who?
What?
I don't know. That's some of the cheese, man. Who's doing who? See how the controversy going on. Y'all are so funny. Is her show produced by her, or are you doing productions for it? No,
Wait. Don't give the competition.
Yeah. What's that about?
No.
Get our business. He may steal our idea.
It's a show. Yeah, he might steal the idea.
You should limit him to one thought per day.
That is impossible, Hilda. Sorry.
Oh, stop one. You've already had your idea.
You opened the limit, bud.
You know my head will explode if that were to happen.
That's why I call you Rabbit Brain, man. You've got, it's like 100 miles an hour. They're just coming. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just like the little voiceover thing that Marcus did. I did that like right quick, and it was bubbling in there, and I was like, I need to do something with this, whatever. And I saw the graphic with the antenna and the Three Amigos thing going on, and I was like, we need to do something with this. And sure enough, it came out, and it came out great. Marcus did his first voiceover job.
Yay! And more to come.
more to come. He's gonna be our permanent voiceover guy when D steps aside a little bit.
Hasta mañana, bro.
Hasta mañana, DJ Nune.
If I don't do it, it don't get done.
I had the same problem. Too many ideas and not enough time to get it all done. Exactly.
Say goodnight, Juan.
Good night, Juan. Oh man. But ladies and gentlemen, this is our usual stuff. We meet like this, we talk like this, and
you should see the messages back and forth all day long, folks. Wow. It's even funnier than this.
All day till about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then D starts them back up about 6 o'clock.
Juan, do you ever open up your phone sometimes and you go, holy crap, it's a book? And it's like D going on, it's like chapter 1, chapter 2. It's like
I think it was like earlier today or yesterday, and I was at work, so I was doing something, and I didn't have time to get to my phone. And I open it, and there's like so much crap. I just go all back up just to catch up and everything else.
It's D, man.
Right. I try to be concise and clear, deliver a clear, coherent thought, so you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about, the process it involves.
We just need some digital bookmarks. You know, like in elementary, you have a bookmark. We need that because, good Lord, you got to scroll and scroll and scroll.
Fine. Consider no more messages from me.
No, I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
This is gonna just happen organically. We're just gonna, Vulcan mind meld our show from now on.
No, that doesn't work.
You're my best friend.
Thank you, Hilda. Thank you. I'm trying to keep up with. D's my coach.
The voiceover was just hilarious, man. I was just like, one after the other, it was just funnier and funnier.
That was hilarious.
Only like the last one.
The last
20s,
one,
the 30s, 20s voice. Yeah.
Yeah, he just sounded real white. The first one was his natural voice. The second one was kind of a white guy, and the other one was just straight up nerd white guy.
Oh my gosh.
That was just too funny. I was sitting there laughing my ass off for a while. Oh man. Vicky B watching in, she says she can't wait. So there were new shows gonna be coming up pretty soon. Promoting.
I don't even think we've told her. We've mentioned it on the air, but we didn't talk to her about being on the Three Amigos show. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know
now.
Oh man. So well, if she knows now. This is my favorite show. Thank you. And Hilda also does a show too with Lawrence. Does a weekly show over there. So thank you for taking your time out of that show to be on ours. So, but anyways, I think that's about our time. We're about wrapping this up. Our shortest show ever. Besides the Friday Night Live, I think we did. Was it Ruby Ann? I think we did 30 minutes.
Yeah, but that's Friday Night Live. It's not a Three Amigos regular show.
Yeah, so this is our official shortest show ever. That's crazy. But we want to thank you guys so much for joining us here. And as soon as we get off the air, then we're gonna be talking some more. But dang, we ain't got nobody to make no drops.
We didn't come up with new drops. Didn't do a drop.
Oh yeah.
We got nobody to do no drops. But if you guys want to make a drop for us, say, hey, this is so and so, and you're watching Tejano TV, you can send them to us. You can send them to D. D, what is the email address?
The Three Amigos Show at gmail.com.
The Three Amigos Show at gmail.com. If you guys want to make a drop for us, let us know. We'll have it on the air for you guys.
I think you have to define what a drop is. That's just lingo that we understand. But
a drop or a little commercial that says, hello, I am Juan Mendoza, and you're watching the Three Amigos Show. Orale, suele, right on, solid. Solid, right on, aloha, anything.
If you make a drop and send it to the Three Amigos at gmail.com, I will edit it. I will put it on the air. Just because you made it just for us, because you were listening. And we'll prove it to you. I dare you. Go ahead.
I wasn't listening. Did you guys mention what to say in the drop? Did you say what to say in the
Twice.
Okay.
I like this. He goes, I wasn't listening.
Okay.
You're on air, bud.
Oh, man. He said, what? I thought we were your favorite show. Not no more, buddy. She says that to everyone. Oh, damn. That's bad.
Can I make another
drop for Three Amigos?
Sure. Yeah, she did. Oh, just for her show, but she didn't do one for us. So yeah, we need that.
Yeah, we do need that.
Yeah, we do need that. All right.
So if you want to make a drop for the Three Amigos Show, send it to the Three Amigos Show at gmail.com. We'll put it on the air.
There you go.
Hilda,
we need one from you too and all your artists.
Yeah, Hilda turned us down when right? Did we try to get one from her? She couldn't get it.
Oh, with Rick, I think she was just in her pajamas and stuff.
Yeah,
she has to get all done up first before she gets in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So it was late at night, anyways. Rick kept us up all night. So, but ladies and gentlemen, that is our time.
He's been saying good night for 15 minutes, but he's
and you guys asked more questions
this time.
All right. But thank you guys for being with us here. We appreciate you. Thank you to Bino G, our special guest. And of course, I want to thank my baby Lila Cervantes with Lila Lee's Promotions, Archie's Homestyle Burger, Danny Farias, who will be with us tomorrow night, Janie's Record Shop in San Antonio, Texas, and of course, Mar Azul Tequila, the new face of tequila. I am El Guy, Juan Mendoza.
I'm delicious.
Marcus Daniels, the Midnight Cowboy.
All right, and we will see you mañana. Same Three Amigos time, same Three Amigos channel, right here on Tejano TV.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin. Three assailants known as the Three Amigos have escaped from the Musical Institute in San Antonio, Texas. They were last seen passing Janie's Record Shop on Bandera, headed towards the Tejano TV studios. These men are considered to be armed and loaded on Barbacoa and Mar Azul tequila. If you see the Three Amigos, contact Lila Lisa Promotions immediately. New episodes of the Three Amigos Show streaming weekly on Tejano TV.
Next time on The Three Amigos Show.
She's the daughter of famed composer-songwriter Joe Mejia, who is stepping out into the limelight on her own with what is already a hot top 10 single, Basta Ya. Off her brand new album, Con Cariño, we're talking about Lorena Mejia. And she's going to be with the boys to discuss her musical influences, her new celebrity, and her plans for the future. That's Lorena Mejia next time here on The Three Amigos Show. Brought to you by Mas Chingon Radio, LilaLisaPromotions.com, musician Danny Farias, Mar Azul Tequila, taste the new face of tequila, Archie's Homestyle Burgers in Cotulla, Texas, Janie's Record Shop in San Antonio, Texas, and Tejano TV. You can view The Three Amigos Show on all your favorite streaming platforms and on all your Roku devices. The Three Amigos Show.